Hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel. This is Francis and I have some good news for you today. We are continuing our journey from where we ended the last time, and today, this time around, we're going to learn something about Chat GPT. Yes, Chat GPT. You see, a few months ago, Chat GPT has been the talk of town and everyone wants to know about it. So today we'll go through ChatGPT and learn about ways to program or code our own ChatGPT assistant. Yeah, we're going to code our own ChatGPT assistant. Alright, good. That's what we'll be doing today. Alright, so without wasting much time, and again, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscription button so that whatever video I will upload, you get a chance to watch it. Alright, so let's get to work. So the first thing that I'll take you through is the functions that we will need. So I have the functions here on the screen, so you can see the functions here. So we'll go through the functions, then after going through the functions, then we'll make a small code. We'll create a small code that will make this possible. Alright, okay. So let's start. Let's start from here. Okay. So let's start explaining the functions we have here. So we take the functions one after the other, and go through them, and afterwards we start the coding. Are you ready? Alright, if you're ready, then let's begin. Okay? Alright. Okay, so we have a first, that's our universal function, that is GPT is equal to the Chat GPT. That's the universal function. Okay, so let's get to it. So you see, when you go to we have any Google Assistant, let's say the Chat GPT itself, and then we type in what is, let's say, a verb. Okay, so the Chat GPT will start to write something for you. So the number of words that it can write, the number of words it writes to you, you can reduce it to a certain number. So here we are setting the token value. So the number of words that we want, that's what we have placed at 45. So you can also do it 100, 200, 300, depending on the quantity and the quality of words you want. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's come to the ask on option. So the ask on option help you to ask anything you want. So you can set as a prompt or whatever. Then it helps you to ask the Google Assistant anything that you want at all. All right. Okay. So we also have the ask definition. That also is also a function that helps you to ask a definition of, like, what is a noun, what is a proverb, what is thermodynamics. Okay, so that is the function of that. Okay, and we have whatever you ask it, you see, it will be stored before it gives you the answer. So if you want the result of whatever you ask, you can ask sprites to give you the result. So that's the GPT chat result. Okay, so that's the function of that. Okay, so we can also use GPT to also convert some words into, or move video into emoji. Okay, so that is also the function of this very one. So if you want to convert it to emoji, you can use this one. Okay, so let's say the language is in Spanish and you want to translate it into English, or you want to translate English to French. You can also use a ChatGPT.translate language. Okay, so that also translates the language for you. Okay, alright. And we have get grammar. So let's say you have an essay, um, a whole comprehension, and then comprehension essay, and then you want to retrieve some words. Let's say you want to retrieve the nouns in it, you want to retrieve the adjectives in it, you want to retrieve the pronouns in it. You can also use get grammar from text. So the text, you illustrate what we want, whether a noun, pronoun, whatever, then it will give them out to you. Right, okay. So here we have antonyms and synonyms. Get your antonyms and synonyms. So this one, to the same way, if you have some text and you want to find some antonyms to some words or synonyms to some words, you can also use this one, and it will give you the antonyms to that word or the synonym to that word. Alright, okay. And let's say you're having an argument or you're writing something, and then you want to analyze it, and you want an analogy of that same text. Okay, so you can also use get analogy, GPT.get analogy to that text, and it will do it for you, right? Okay, so let's come to the last one, which is one of the functions I like so much, and that is you set the creativity of the ChatGPT. ChatGPT can be sometimes dramatic, and determine how dramatic you are. You can set the creativity level of it, and then the creativity level, you can set it from either 1 to 100 or 0 to 1. Okay, any of them will work out for you perfectly. Okay, good. So that is the creativity aspect. Alright, so now let's get to work, what we are to do. So I said that we are going to create a GPT assistant or Google assistant, a GPT assistant, and or an AI assistant. So what we're doing today, we are creating okay, AI assistant. Okay, that is what we are doing today. So these are the functions. We are going to use these functions to create that. Alright, so the first thing that I want to do was, we can function that I didn't add, but then we can still add, is that we can everything is in a text format, but then we can also change it into a speech. Then it will speak out the thing very loud. Okay, so let's add a function to it, and that function too is very important, and then it's very important and useful too as well. Okay, so why it's useful? Because we have people with visual impairment that they can't always read, right? So they have to get the voice recognition to be able to know what is there. Alright, okay, so if you want to add one, I think if you can see it here, text to speech. So you can just do text to speech, that's TX. Okay, my caps is on, so TS equals text text to speech. Okay, so it's there, text to speech. Okay, alright, so having all our functions ready, now let's start coding. So let's prompt ChatGPT to answer, to take our prompt. So let's do prompt our prompt is equal to, okay, I need to bring space, prompt equal to sprite dot input function here. Okay, so what do you want ChatGPT to say? Okay, do you have any question for me? Okay, so we want ChatGPT to ask that, do you have any question for me? That's a prompt we want. So After, what do you think we'll do? Then comes in the AI assistant. So you are going to use this function very well. So I'm going to use ChatGPT. I'm talking about this function. This function we have here. Okay, good. So we can choose the function GPT dot ask on GPT. Then our AI assistant, and what do you think the message will be? So you say AI assistant. So the AI assistant is the option. So the option is the AI assistant. So what do you think the message should be? The message should be this prompt. The message should be this prompt. So the prompt is what? Do you have any question for me? But we are not going to use do you have any question for me? We are going to use prompt. Because the prompt is there for AI assistant. Alright? Okay, good. So if you ask the question and we put in our answer, what do you think will happen next? So supposed to happen next. Then we get the answer. Okay. So the answer will be the result from the ChatGPT. Is that not? Good. The answer will be the result from the ChatGPT. So you're going to get answer equals GPT dot chat results. Chat result. Okay. Alright. So what next? If the result come, what next? We want Sprite to say the answer. So Sprite dot say answer. Okay. So after what next? We have to, the answer will be in written format, so we have to convert it to what? Convert it to speech, so that it will be rattling it like that. Okay. Alright, so let's get going. So ts dot speak answer. Alright, good, very good, very good. Now let's do this. Let's run the code and see what we're going to get. So let's run it. Okay, so he's saying, hello, how can I assist you today? Do you have any question for you? Yes. What is its engine? Let's see what you're going to get. As our heat engine.
Heat engine is a device that converts heat energy into mechanical work. It operates on the principle of thermodynamics, specif. Equally the second law of thermodynamics, which states that heat flows naturally from a higher temperature region to a lower temp. Reach a region. Heat engines take advantage of this heat flow to produce useful work. Heat engines typically involve a working FL fluid, such as water or gas, which undergoes the thermodynamic cycle. The cycle usually includes four main processes: compression, H, heat addition, expansion, and heat rejection. These processes occur in a continuous loop, allowing the engine to continuously turn.
Okay.
Convert
Okay,
heat
so it will
energy
go
into
on
mechanical
and
work. The
on
most
and
common
on and
example
on.
of a heat
Because I
engine
set
is
the
the
words to
internal combustion
450, so
engine used in
the
automobiles.
words that we can will be plenty. You know, I'm a physics teacher, so definitely
In
I
this
have to
engine,
bring in something
fuel
that
is
is
burned
alright.
inside a
Okay, that's why
combustion
I brought it
chamber,
engine.
producing
But then
high-pressure gases that expand
it will
and
continue
drive the
until
piston,
the words, the maximum words has
which
been
ultimately
exhausted.
powers the vehicle.
It's not
Other
reading
examples
it.
of heat engines include steam
Okay.
engines, gas
Alright.
turbines, and Stirling engines.
Alright.
Heat
So
engines play a crucial role in
that
various
is
industries and
that.
applications,
Okay.
including transportation,
Alright.
power generation, and
So you
manufacturing.
can try your own words. You can try your own words.
They are
Okay, let me
essential
make
for
this one.
converting heat energy from various sources, such as fossil
Let me
fuels,
make it 50.
nuclear reactors, or renewable
Okay, and run
energy
another word.
sources
Run
into
it again.
mechanical work that can be used to perform tasks or generate electricity.
Okay, so we're trying the last one. Okay. Alright, so that is that. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer all of them. Thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye. Let's stop it.